Hello everyone, this is L2N Gaming on a Monday morning. Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Falcons 18-10. Win is a win. There's no reason for us to complain, right? 18-10 with Chris Boswell's 6 field goals. We're going to talk about him later on in the video. Let's talk about the offense. Justin Fields. How do I feel about Justin Fields? He did okay. No turnovers. Even though he fumbled the ball a couple of times, which drives me nuts, which is why I prefer to see Russell Wilson start over him. But hey, there's nothing wrong with having a good quality backup quarterback. This is what I've been saying the whole time. If y'all want to talk about Justin Fields should be starting or Russell Wilson should be starting, if you're in that boat with the quarterback controversy, that's y'all. I don't really care. If Russell Wilson can't start, at least we're going to have a good quality young quarterback come in and step up to the plate, right? He's 10 times better than Mason Rudolph, by the way. But I digress. Justin Fields need to learn how to take the snap. Him fumbling on the first play drove me bananas. Made me want to wish that Russell Wilson could play. But as the game went along, he did well. I tell you this. Oh, he's going to run. If he see daylight, if he see a clear lane, he's going to run the ball. He is going to run the football. That's one thing I think that people who are on Justin Fields' side to start. He brings that type of damn dynamic. I get that. But at the same time, for me, I would rather see Russell Wilson start. But we're not going to get into it. Let's move on. Justin Fields, 7 completions out of 23 for 156 yards. There's one play that drove me nuts. It was 4th and 1. Why are you rushing? There's no reason to rush. A veteran, smart quarterback would take his time, look at the time clock, and just get everybody set up. And he'll even try to force the defense to go offsides, right? So I felt like he rushed. He should have took his time. Because he rushed, the defense was able to get a jump on the snap. And that caused loss of down, turnover on down, basically. So that's one thing that he needs to work on. He's young. I feel like he's going to get better and better as he get along into the system. Speaking of systems, how do y'all feel about the Arthur Smith offensive coordinator? How you feel about his system? It seemed like to me is way organized than Matt Canada's offensive schemes, right? Way better. Because I get a sense that he knows his identity. He knows what he wants to do with the ball. And he actually got plays that actually work. Now he need to come up if Russell Wilson is going to be out for a couple of weeks. That's my feel on it. When I look at calf injuries, I look at Aaron Rodgers' calf injuries and look at what happened with Kevin Durant, how he was complaining about his calf injury. Look what it turned out. So they need to take their time. We got Justin Fields. He's a healthier quarterback out there. And that's all there is to it. Justin Smith's got to come up with plays for him. But let's move on to the running game. Najee Harris, 20 carries for 70 yards. I feel like he could have got 130. I don't know. I like Najee Harris. Don't get me wrong. But there is a problem that I have with him. It seems like he tiptoes a little bit too much for my taste. When you see the open lane, go ahead and run it, man. Let's stop doing all this. You just Le'Veon Bell, because you're not Le'Veon Bell. Just run the football. Just run vertically. We don't need to be doing all that tippy-toeing and all that. Just run the football, man. I feel like he could have easily had 130 yards instead of this 70 yards over here. Don't like it. Got something that he needs to work on. Probably one of the reasons why he doesn't have extension yet with the Steelers. Come on, man. You got to put a little bit more pep in your step when it comes to running the football. Let's move on. Justin Fields, 14 carries for 57 yards. This is what I'm talking about. Poor Jaylen Warren. If you got Jaylen Warren on your fantasy league, that's all I got to say to you. Let's move on to the receiving. George Pickens, 6 catches for 85 yards. What can I say about George Pickens? He is a damn stud out there. We got to have other receivers step up. This is what my concern is about Arthur Smith. His offense. One receiver's going to get the ball, right? Nobody else. I think that we got to have Jefferson more involved. We got to have Pat Finemew, even though he had 4 catches. He got to be more involved. We got to have an Austin the ball and other tight ends at the ball. We got to spread the football around, man. We can't just have George Pickens getting all the catches and everything. We gotta do better than that. But let's move on to the defense. Minka Fitzpatrick, 6 tackles. My bad, 7 tackles. He played well. He was the leading tackle in the game. Let's see right here. I'm a big fan of Benny Bishop. For people who have been talking big about him on training camp, you can see why now. You know why I can see? Because he's actually doing it in an actual game. Not in training camp, not in preseason. He's doing it in the regular season, which what I want. That's why I don't believe in the hype in training camp. If you can do that, all that in the training camp, let's do it in the real game. And Benny Bishop, he impressed me a lot. He was out there. Peyton Wilson, he played well. We got to talk about TJ Watt. Basically, the head of the snake on the defense. We lose him, we ain't got no chance whatsoever. But let's look at his stats. 2 tackles. It felt like he did more than he should have done more than that. This man could have had 4 sacks, 2 forced fumbles if either the referee or his teammates didn't screw him out of it. That offsides call towards the second quarter. Personally, I thought that he got the snap count right, and he could have got a forced fumble for that. But they basically screwed the Steelers in that, and they ended up having that little touchdown. I could see TJ Watt was just livid by seeing that shit. That was, listen, I put it like this, man. TJ Watt is TJ Watt. What else can I say? Now we're moving on to basically man of the hour, the man with the power, with the kicking power. We got to talk about Chris Boswell. Player of the game, Chris Boswell. Not only a great kicker, but a great punter as well, thanks to our damn punter getting hurt. And I was really liking the guy too. So we don't know how long he's going to be out. Hell, we're going to have to go get a punter. But I ain't know Boswell could punt like that. But anyway, Boswell made 6 field goals. 3 of them field goals, kicks being 50 yards or more. A 57-yarder. A 6-yarder. A 51-yarder. Who else can kick like that? Justin Tucker? Oh, he's alright. Is he better than Chris Boswell? Hell no. Clearly the greatest kicker for the Pittsburgh Steelers of all time. You can have your argument with Gary Anderson. That's fine. For all you old heads out there. I respect y'all, but Chris Boswell, easily the greatest field goal kicker of all time. I dare you dispute me on that. But this is his appreciation day. 6, basically our MVP right now going into this new season. Thank you, Chris Boswell. Thank you very much. All right, let's move on to the schedule. They play the Broncos at Denver. How it is at Mile High Stadium, or wherever that stadium is called. To get this win will be great. Start off 2-0. I believe they can do it if the offense can score some points on the board. Our defense is solid enough to stop that. I don't think the Broncos offense is that good at all. This should be a win on the schedule. You can clearly see that. To not get the win would be very disappointing. Will let me know off the bat where this team is at. This should be a win, guaranteed, right? It'll be great to have Russell Wilson start the game. Clearly, I really want to see him, but just if he's not ready, then we'll just have Justin Fields out there again. But that's the end of the video. Thank you for checking it out. If you like the video, give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.